Hello students, good morning. Now today we see about the Unit 7 Business Environment. Unit 7 Business Environment and Chapter 19 Environmental Factor. Chapter 19 Environmental Factor. Okay, now first we see the introduction. A business is an integral part of the social system. Business is an integral part of social system. The sum total of all the factors, both internal and external, within has the impact of the functioning of the business can be termed as business environment. The business is an integral part of the social system. So the sum of the total of all the factors, both internal and external, which has been impact the functioning of the business can be termed as the business environment. Okay, now it is dynamic in nature since it keeps changing. One day to another day is changing. Therefore, any strategies, decision relating to the business can be taken only after scanning the environmental for the SWOT. What is SWOT? SWOT means the strengths, weakness, opportunities and threats. The strength, weakness, opportunities and threats. This is called SWOT. The internal environment which is controllable yield the strength and the weakness of an organization. Then the internal environment which is controllable yield the strength and the weakness of the organization. While the external environment which is uncontrollable relates to two factors. That is the opportunities and threats. Okay. Now the next meaning and definition of business environment. First of all, the Bayard-Bowiller definition. The business environment is the total of all the things external to firm and the industries which is affect the organization and operation. According to Bayard-Bowiller, business environment is the total of all things external to firm and industries which affect the organization and operations. Okay. Next, Arthur Weimer defines the business environment encompasses the climate or act of the conditions economic, social, political and industrial in which the business operations are conducted. Okay, this is two definition given the authors for environment. Next, we see the significance of the understanding of the business environment. The significance of the understanding the environment, business environment. And then the significance, first one. First one is the help in formulating strategy and future planning. The help in formulating strategy and future planning. The data relating to the business environment are used as the record for devising important business, for the strategies and to plan for the future development of the business concern. This is the formulating strategies and the future planning is the first significant of business environment. And second one analyzes the business environment where the business identify the new opportunities. Identify the new opportunities. The second significance identify the new opportunities. Example, in 80s, Dr. Reddy identified the need for quality services in healthcare. In 80s, Dr. Reddy identified the need for the quality services in healthcare and started Apollo Hospital. We very well know that Apollo Hospital, that is started by Reddy in 80s. This is a corporate hospital in this enjoys the first ever advantages of offering world-class medical facilities in India. Okay, this is the example of this significant. Next one, the environmental scanning. Environmental scanning. It helps the firms to identify the threats which may affect the business. That is the environmental scanning. Scan the environment and that identify the threats. What are they removed from that? Okay, that is the third significant. Next one, the business aids. It stimulates the systematic maintaining the environment, which help the business in taking steps to cope with the rapid changes. That is the business aids that stimulates the systematic mentioning. And stimulating the systematic measuring the environment, which help the business in the step to cope with the rapid changes. Okay, next public image. Public image. Environmental analysis the help of the business to enhance its image by being sensitive and quickly responding to the changing environmental and need of the profit. Suddenly it must change that public image. Maintenance is very difficult, so that environmental analysis help the business to enhance the image by being sensitive and quickly responding to the changing environment and need of the people. Okay, these are the significance of business environment. Okay, the type of business environment. Types of business environment. The types of business environment divided into internal environment and external environment. Internal environment and external environment. First, we see the internal environmental factors. Okay, now internal environmental factors. The first one, value system. The values of the organization. The success of organization depends upon the sharing of value systems by all the members. That is the first internal factors. Next, the vision and objectives. The vision and objectives of a business guides its operation and strategic decision. The vision is the vision and objectives of the business guides its operation and strategic decision. Examples, Amul, the taste of India. We all know that Amul, the taste of India, the Amul chocolate, Amul ice cream, that reputed concern. That Amul, the state of India, Gujarat Cooperative Milk Marketing Federation, GCMMC. They come from the Gujarat Cooperative Milk Marketing Federation. In this example, vision. What is the vision? Vision is liberate our farmers from the economic operations and lead them to the prosperity. That liberate our farmers from economic operations and lead them to the prosperity is the vision of this example. Okay, next the management structure. The composition of the board are the various factors which affect the decision making. The board that is called a board. The board is the highest decision making authority. The board of directors is the highest decision making authorities. Its composition, degree of professionalization and style of operations plays a very important and critical role in the growth and development of the organization. So that the management structure also the internal environmental factor. And next the internal power relation. The relation among the board members between the board with the board members and CEO and the level of support enjoyed by the board from is stockholders. Now, who are the stockholders? They are the employees and shareholders and other suppliers who are involved in the business are told the shareholders, which affect the significance of this factor, which affect the decision making and its implementation is an organization. So, internal power relation is one of the internal environmental factor. Next, company image. The image of the organization plays an important role for introducing new products and selecting agents and dealers and distributors for giving allocations with the suppliers, expanding and entering the new markets, both the domestic and international. Both market, domestic market or international market. Raising finance, this company image maintenance is a very important role. The company image also the internal environmental factor. Next, internal environmental factor is other factors. The firm's ability to the innovate reflected by its research and development, the strength of its financial position and the capital structure for affecting the managing and marketing and distribution network. So the physical resources like plant, machinery, technology are the other major factors which affect the sources of business. Okay, these are the internal environmental factor. Okay, external environment. External environment, all the factors outside of the business which have the bearing the working of the business can be formed as the external environment outside of the business. Is the external environment. This is subdivided into micro task and macro. Micro environmental factor and macro environmental factor is divided. External environmental is divided into micro environmental factors and macro environmental factors. First, we see the micro environmental factor. In micro environmental factors, first one, suppliers. In any organization, the suppliers of raw materials and other input play a vital role. Timely procurement of the materials from the suppliers enables the continuity of production and reduce the cost of maintaining stock and inventory. So, in micro environment, suppliers is the first factor. First, we see the micro environment. First one, suppliers. Next, the customers. The aim of any business is satisfy the need of customers. Customers is the king of business. So that the aim of any business satisfy the needs of customers. The customers is the business rewards is the important role. The customer's relationship of management aims at creating and sustaining the cardinal relations with the customers. So, customers is the second competition. So it is important for the business to understand the competitors and modify their business strategies in the face of the competition. So competitors is the third microenvironment factor. Competitors. Okay. Next, financiers. The financiers of the business, which includes the debentures holders and the financial institution, plays a significant role in the running of business. The financiers of the business includes the debentures holders, the debentures holders and the financial institution. Okay. Next, in microenvironmental factor is the marketing channels members. Marketing channel members. The marketing channel members, and who are the marketing channel members? The intermediaries, all the intermediaries. That connection between the business and its customers. That involve the intermediaries. No, that all the intermediaries called the marketing channel members. These are the microenvironmental factors. Channel members. Next, public. This refer to them any group like media group and citizen action group and a local public which has the impact of business. Then the public group is the ability to make or make of the business. Many companies has to face closure to the action of the local public. For example, in 2018, the Sterlite copper factory in Thuthukudi, the process of environmental protection group protects the protester by the environmental protection group in 2018. This is the example for this local public, the Sterlite copper factory in Thuthukudi. Okay, the public is one of the micro environmental factor. Okay, next macro environment. Macro environment factor. In macro, this is the general and overall environment in which of the business operates. The success of the business is depends on its ability to adapt to the macro environment. Since these are the uncontrollable factor, the macro environmental factor is the uncontrollable factor. It is a general or remote environment as follows. First, in the macro environment, first one. In the macro environment, the first one is the economic environment. The nature of the economic based on the stages that economic environment. Economic environment is in many stages. In the first one, nature of economy based on the stage of development and the countries across the global level can be categorized on the basis of growth and per capita income. As a developed nation, developing nation and underdeveloped nation. This is divided by the growth and per capita income. So developed nation, developing nation and underdeveloped nation. Next, the nature of economic system can be classified in capitalistic economy, socialistic and mixed economy. Next, the economic policies of the nation. The monetary policy, fiscal policy, and export-import policy, industrial policy, and trade policy are the policies of the economic policies of a nation. Next, the economic includes like GDP, the GDP or GNP, the national income, per capita income, balance of payment, balance of receipt and balance of payment, rate of saving and investment. Also, the economic indices. The next, in economic development, the financial market of organization. Then the development of management and the capital market and the security market and the banking system has the greater impact. The impact of economic, the financial development of financial market. Okay, now economic environment. First, the nature of economy based on the stage of development. Stage of development. Then the country is divided into developed country, developing country, and underdeveloped countries. And the nature of economic system can be divided into the capitalistic, socialistic, and mixed economy. Next, economic policies. The various policies is known: the monetary policy, fiscal policy, export and import policy, industrial policy, trade policy, and the foreign exchange policy, etc. Okay. Next, the economic indices like GDP, GNP, national income, per capita income, and balance of payment, and role of saving and investment, etc. Next, the development of financial markets. The organization of development of the money market, capital market, securities market, and the banking system has a greater impact. Next, the economic strategies include capital formation, investment, and composition of trade balance, and occupational the distributions of workforce, and the structure of national output. Okay. Next one, socio-cultural environment. Socio-cultural environment. Then the business is a part of society. The social environment refer to the some total of factors of the society in which the business is located. There is a social environment in which the business, the social and cultural environment of the society affect the business. The socio-cultural environment also includes, first one, the social institutional and groups, the social institutions and group, and next, family structure, the prevalent in the society. So the family structure prevalent in the society is the second one, and the third, role of marriage as in the institution. The role of marriage as in the institution is the third socio-culture environment, and the fourth one, caste system in the society. These are so the socio-cultural environment. Next, the demographic factors, which includes the size, composition, and literacy level, and distribution, and modify the mobility of the population. These are the demographic factors. And next, the seventh one, the lifestyle of the people and their taste, likes and preference is also changed by other generation by generation. So the lifestyle of the people is changing also the social cultural environment. Next one, political environment. Political environment. The political environment and the framework of running of the business is given the political legal environment. The framework of the running of the business is given by the political and legal environment. The success ability to adopt the sustains to the political and legal changes. The legislative, executive and judiciary are the three political institutions. What are they? First one legislative, next executives and judiciary are the three political institutions which direct or influence in the business. So the political environment the framework of running a business. Okay. Now the political stability is reflected by the following parameters like the election system, the law and order situations, and the role and structure of ministry, and then police force and declaration, any president rule and civil war, etc. These are affected the business, the political stability. Next, the political organization refer to the ideology and the philosophy of the political parties of the government, and the role and degree of the authority of bureaucracy is also the political organizations. Next, the image of the leader and then the country in the international the arena, that is one of the political environment. And next one, the legal framework of the business and the degree of flexibility. So that one also the political environment. Next, the constitution of the nation, the rules and regulation of the nation. Next, the foreign policies of the country with special reference to tariffs and the free trade. That also the political environment. These are the political environmental factors. Okay. Next, ecological factor. The ecological factor in political environment is the new gaining the momentum since the governments across the globe and framing and the strengthened policies of ecological conservation and the prevention of the politicians. So these are also the political environment. Next, location and certain industries in geographical condition. The example in Tamil Nadu, the consideration of the cotton textiles industries is in Coimbatore is due to the condition of weather condition. That ecological factors is that also the ecological factor. The availability of natural labors and other facilities and the transferability of the goods, also the ecological factor. Next, the technical environment. In technical environment, the development of the IT and telecommunication created the global market. That technology improvement, that digital and social media is used as a platform of advertising and promoting the product and services. So the technical environment, also the macro environmental factor. Next, the geophysical environment. Geophysical environment is the natural, geographical and ecological factors have a bearing of the business. These are the availability of natural resources like minerals and oils, etc. Since setting up the industry require availability of the raw materials. That is the geopolitical environment, the ecological environment, ecological factors. Okay, this is the weather and climate conditions, availability of water and other natural resources essential for the agriculture factor. The geographical factors is like the impact of the type of business. region to another region. Another hilly regions made up of the transport will be modified to the technology improvement. Okay, these are the geophysical environment or ecological. Next, the level of technology available within the country, the rate of change in technology environment is the rate of change in technology adopted by the competitors, the technological excellence is also the following factors in technological environment. Next, global environment. The global environment with the rapid growth of the technology and the physical boundaries of the faster disappearing and a new global market in energizing the international environmental factors which also affect or else the follows. What is that? The global environment. The first one, the difference in language and culture, and next the difference of in currency and the differences of the norms and then practices, that rules and regulations. Next, the differences in the taste and the preference of the taste and the preference of people. Next, the tax structures relating to the import and export, and the differences of degree of adoption of the technology. Is a global environment. With the rapid growth of technology, the physical boundaries are the fast disappearing. The new global market is emerging. The international environmental factor that is affect this only. First, difference in languages, language and culture, and differences in currency, and differences in the norms and practices, and differences in taste and the preference of people, and the tax structures, differences in tax structures in import and export, and the differences in the degree of adoption of the technology. Okay, next we see the VUCA. The factors environment of the business, in future environmental business, the future environmental factors of the business is VUCA. In the future environment, future environment. The future environment of the business in this age of rapid technological advancement has been captured ability of the business. The first one, VUCA. VUCA here refer to V for volatility. V for volatility. Next, U for uncertainty. And U for uncertainty. And the third one, C for complexity. And last A for ambiguity. A for ambiguity. Okay, every business has to take strategic decision, the dynamic over the changing environment, unpredictability of the various features. VUCA environment future has to be formed looking the anticipation and the change, adaptability will and ambiguity. These are the factors is the future environmental of business. Okay. Next, corporate governance. Corporate governance. The corporate governance is the set of the rules and policies which governs a company. It provides a framework for the managing a company and then achieving its objectives. It provides the rules and regulations, the framework for the managing the company and then achieving its objectives. It gives guidelines for internal control performance, measurement and corporate disclosures. The Indian corporate governance frames require listed companies. It is a framework or first one to have independent directors on the board. At least 1/3 of the directors have to be the independent director. That at least taking policies or any decision take independent one. That is an independent director. Next, to have at least one independent woman director is a must condition. That it has at least one independent woman director. And the third one discloses some details of management compensation. Next, to disclose all the deals and payments to related parties. Next, the CEO and the CFO sign starting that the governance norms have been complied with the financial statement. With the sign the financial statement. The new norms laid down in the Companies Act 2013 by bringing the transparency in the corporates have raised the governing standards of the Indian companies as per the international standards. Okay, these are the norms of the framework requires of listed companies. First one, to have the independent director on the board. At least 1/3 of the directors must have independent director, and to have at least one independent woman director, and third, to disclose the detail of managerial compensation, and next to disclose the all deals and payments to related parties, and the last one, CEO and CFO to sign starting with the governance norms have been complied with the financial statement. Okay, the new norms laid down in the Companies Act 2013. Next, GST, the Goods and Services Tax. Goods and Services Tax. Already we study in 11th standard the GST in detail. No, GST is the indirect and levied on goods and services services across the country. It is competitions, multi-stage destinations based on the levied on every value added tax. The three taxes applicable in this system. First one, IGST, SGST, and then IGST, SGST, and CGST. First, let me see the CGST. The central by the central government interstate sales is included the collected the state government is CGST, the tax collected by central government. Tax collected by central government is collected by state government. It's a tax collected by state government. Next, IGST, the collected the central government for interstate sale. These are also the tax collected by the central government. And interstate sales available in this tax. Okay. Now the GST Council is chaired by the Union Frame Ministers and other members of the GST Council is chaired by Union Frame Ministers and Union the Finance Ministers and other members are the Union State members, Revenue or Finance Ministers in charge of the finance and taxation of all the state. The GST Council authorities, those are the GST Council authorities. The Goods and Services Council shall be make recommendation of the union and state on. Okay, GST, Goods and Services Tax. Okay, Goods and Services Tax, the GST is the indirect tax levied on the goods and services. These are the indirect tax levied in the goods and services. We already studied in 11th standard in detail GST. The last chapter, no. GST is an indirect tax levied on the goods and services across the country. It is the comprehension multi-stage and destinations based, that is the levied on every value additions. These are three taxes in GST, and the first one CGST, the tax collected from the central government. CGST, the tax collected from the central government and on interstate sales. Okay, and the next SGST. SGST collected by the state government as an interstate sales. The example transaction happening in the Tamil Nadu. Next, IGST, the collected the central government for the interstate sales. Example, Punjab to Tamil Nadu. Okay, the GST Council is chaired by the Union Finance Minister and other members. It is chaired by Union Finance Minister and other members. Now the Union State Ministers of Revenue or Finance and Finance Ministers and members in charge of the finance or taxation of all the state. Okay, the council, the GST Council. The Goods and Services Tax Council shall make a recommendation to the union and state on. Okay, thank you students.